ولقد آتيناك سبعا من المثاني والقرآن العظيم.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to the Essence of Tajweed. Today's episode is extremely important because before the tongue, there is the heart. Before technique, there is attitude. Before sound, there is respect. So today's lesson is the manners of reciting the Qur'an. Tajweed is not only pronunciation, it is also about how we approach the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we recite the Qur'an, there are two kinds of manners. Internal manners, the manners of the heart, and external manners, the manners of the body, the tongue, and behavior. Both of them matter. A beautiful voice is not enough if the heart is careless, and a good intention should also be joined with respectful behavior. So let us make this practical. Internal manners are the qualities we bring into the heart before and during recitation. Number one, sincerity. Read and recite to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not to impress people, not to show off, not to prove that you know how to recite. The Qur'an should be recited for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number two, reverence. These are not ordinary words. This is the speech of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the heart should feel respect, awe, and seriousness. When you recite, remind yourself, I am reading the words of my Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number three, presence of heart. Do not let recitation become automatic noise. Sometimes the tongue is moving, but the heart is absent. The goal is not to finish the page. The goal is to be present with the Qur'an. Number four, understanding. Try to know what you are reading. Even if you do not understand every word yet, begin slowly, learn meanings, read the translation, ask about the difficult words, because understanding opens the door to deeper recitation. Number five, reflection. When you understand more, you can reflect more and ask yourself, what is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaching me here? What does the verse remind me of? What should change in my life? The Qur'an was not revealed only to be pronounced, it was revealed to guide. Number six, intention to act. Read with the intention to obey. Read with the intention to change. Read with the intention to respond. When the Qur'an commands the believer, he listens. When the Qur'an warns the believer, he becomes careful. When the Qur'an gives hope, the believer becomes encouraged. External manners, on the other hand, these are the manners of the body, the tongue, and the behavior in general. Number one, cleanliness. Try to be in a clean state. Have wudu when possible. Sit in a respectful way. Prepare yourself before opening the mushaf. Number two, seeking refuge before reciting. Say, A'udhu billahi minash shaytanir rajim. This means I seek refuge in Allah from the rejected, from the accursed shaitan. This reminds us that recitation needs protection from distraction, whispering, and heedlessness. Number three, reducing distractions as much as possible. Do not stop every few seconds for your phone. Do not recite while constantly checking messages. Give the Qur'an your attention. Even a short, focused recitation is better than a long, distracted one. Number 4, a moderate voice. Do not scream. Do not mumble either. Recite with a voice that is clear, calm, and respectful. If others are nearby, do not disturb them. If you are alone, choose a voice that helps your heart focus. Number 5, wakefulness. If you are too sleepy to focus, stop and rest. The Qur'an deserves attention. If your recitation becomes confused because of sleepiness, pause and return when you are more awake. Number 6, correct Tajweed. Respect the rules even when reading alone. Tajweed is not only for public recitation, it is also part of honoring the Qur'an in private. The believer tries to recite correctly, whether people hear him or not. Number 7, humility. You should read with humility. Be humble in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Qur'an is guidance from Allah. Do not approach it with arrogance. We approach it as servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in need of guidance, in need of light, in need of mercy, in need of correction and forgiveness. Number 8, emotional response. Let the Qur'an affect you. When you read verses of mercy, feel hope. When you read verses of warning, feel caution. When you read verses about paradise, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for it. When you read verses about the hellfire, seek refuge from it. The Qur'an should move the heart. This is a pre-recitation checklist. Before you recite, ask yourself, am I sincere? Am I focused? Am I calm? Am I respectful? Again, sincere, focused, calm, and respectful. This simple checklist can change the quality of your recitation. Common mistakes is to think that Tajweed only begins when we study rules like Noon Sakina, Mad, Qalqala, heavy and light letters, but that is incomplete. Yes, those rules are important, but if the heart is absent, if the recitation is rushed, if the tongue is moving but the soul is asleep, then something essential is missing. Tajweed protects the pronunciation, but manners protect the heart of the recitation and the heart of the believer for that matter. Both are needed. Your practical drill, repeat after me. Before I recite, I should prepare my heart. Before I recite, I should lower distractions. Before I recite, I should remember whose words I will be reading. Again, prepare the heart, lower distractions, respect the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Excellent job. Your assignment for today, before your next recitation, sit properly, say the isti'adha, a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Make your intention sincere for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Lower distractions. Recite one page or one short surah slowly. And after reciting, ask yourself, was my heart present or was I only moving my tongue? Do not worry about perfection. Just begin improving the way you approach the Qur'an. In the next episode, we will take one of these manners and study it directly. Isti'adha and Basmala. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make you and I from the people of the Qur'an. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
ولقد آتيناك سبعا من المثاني والقرآن العظيم